In today's news, our dumbass president fired the Labor Statistic Chief today because she gave a report that said that Donald Trump didn't know what the fuck he was doing. I think Donald Trump added about 7,000 jobs in the entire month of July. And so he fired her for telling the country that we had a poor job performance in July. And so now I guess he's going to bring somebody in that will only report the numbers that he say report. You know, that would be like you getting sick one day and you go by a COVID test, you take the test, and after the test results come back positive that you have COVID, instead of you trying to treat COVID, you only go by a new test of a different name brand and then hope that your symptoms go away. That's what he just did. Instead of him trying to fix the economy or find out why we had a low job performance, get to the bottom of the root cause of the problem so we can get America back to work, instead of him trying to do what every president has done since the history of this country. No, that's too much work for Donald Trump. No, I'm going to fire the lady that only reported what was actually happening. Her only crime is telling the country that we only added 7,000 new jobs for an entire month. He fired her for that. And now he's going to bring somebody, and we know he's going to bring in a loyalist that's going to, and the next, I guarantee you, August job report is going to be 8 million fucking jobs added. I get 8 million or 80 million. You pick. Fucking around with Donald Trump. This motherfucker don't have no sense of like he'll just lie. And they be lies that we can easily verify that they are lies. Like what he tell lies that are easily verifiable. Like we know that that's a fucking lie. And then he'll just walk the fuck away. He'll just walk away. And then the next time you ask him about it, it'll be another lie. Like he tell more lies than the media can keep up with. He is by far the lyingest president that we ever had. Donald Trump has told more lies than all the previous presidents combined. If you can add up all the lies that George Washington told all the way up to fucking Joe Biden, he told more lies his first year in office than all of those presidents ever told combined. All of them. And then his people will just say, well, all presidents lie, all politicians lie. Yeah, motherfucker, but not like Donald Trump. Donald Trump tells the stupidest lies. He just fucking lie about everything. Donald Trump put a copy of the Declaration of Independence up in the Oval Office, right? And then, okay, that's not good enough. Like, you know, anybody who loves this country will say, okay, well, that's a noble thing to do. You know, even if it's just being a copy of the Declaration of Independence, have it framed up real nice. We know it's a copy, but yeah, man, that's cool as fuck. You know, our founding document. This president put it up big and bold in the Oval Office. All right, that's cool, Donald Trump. No, that's not good enough for him. He got to come out and tell everybody it's the original fucking document. It's the document that all of our founding fathers actually signed. It's that document. Knowing full damn well he can't put that shit up in the founding document up in the Oval Office. That thing is buried. They got it in a special contraption that goes like 100 feet under the ground every night. But then in the daytime they got it on an elevator that it comes up, and then the people can go into the Library of Congress, and then the public get to see, you know what I'm saying, the actual document, and it's in a glass frame. It's not in oxygen; it's in nitrogen, so it cannot decay anymore, because the real one It's so faded till you can just barely read it. You can't read any of the signatures on the real one. So and it's already 250 years old, and it's getting older and over every day. So they're trying to preserve it so our children and grandchildren at least have something to see. You think for 1 second for this one president that only have 3 more years in office, they're gonna pull that thing up out of that contraption that is in and risk taking it from one place to another just to hang it up on the wall in the Oval Office, no matter how noble that sounds, that's not practical, and nobody would do that. And they told him when he asked, can he do that? And they told him, absolutely not. There is no fucking way that will ever happen. No fucking way. Instead of him saying, okay, that's cool, well, just get me a copy and we'll go with that. No. What he did is say, okay, that's cool. I'll just tell the people. They won't know that it's the original one. He just say it. And he just come out and just say, yeah, I got the original. I got the original document, our original founding document, the Declaration of Independence. And he just went on broadcast news, Fox News, and then you got this dumb asshole Laura Ingraham talking about, wow. Why? When she knew damn well that wasn't a real document. Like, this country is cooked, man. Like, we've thrown away all good judgment. Like I tell my friends all the time, I never knew or never understood how much our democracy depends on our leaders being good and decent people. Like, I always looked at the Constitution and our institutions and our traditions. That would be enough to guard against tyranny. Like, we have enough with our Constitution, our institutions, and our traditions that will, at the end of the day, save our country. None of those things are sufficient. First of all, the Constitution doesn't have any mechanism to enforce the laws, even when it comes to our judiciary branch. The Supreme Court can give an order with absolutely no enforcement, no mechanism to enforce the order. When I found that out, I was like, oh my God, we've been hanging, we for every president that we've elected, we just trusted and depended that they will do the right thing, because at no point did they have to do the right thing. Our democracy depends heavily on our leaders being good and decent people, because if they are not, there are no mechanisms to make them do what's right. Like, nobody can go arrest, who's going to go arrest the president? How does that look, and how does it get done? Even if a Supreme Court judge give an order, there's nobody to make that order come into fruition. There is no mechanism to make Donald Trump do what the law tells him to do. And that is scary, man. Like, we're going to have to do something to shore up our democracy. We're going to have to amend the Constitution in some way or form another to shore it up, because if we don't, it's just going to be another Donald Trump come along. See, Donald Trump came and he pulled on a couple strings, and he was like, man, ain't nothing holding that shit up. Like, absolutely nothing. Like, pull that shit a little harder. And he pulled it, and that shit moved, and he pulled it, and that shit just kept coming apart. And that's the string. The string that holds our democracy together is all duct tape and chicken wire, man. There's nothing really holding it. The Constitution has no enforcement, no mechanism to enforce the that make people do what it says do. You know what I'm saying? Or you go to jail. Our leaders just have to be good and decent people. And if we get leaders like Donald Trump, then, well, guess what? We got a leader like fucking Donald Trump, and we're headed for a dictatorship. Like, we are already a full-blown dictatorship. The Supreme Court did that part two coming.